Hey, what's up everybody? Jake here and welcome to the hobby. It looks like Crown Zenith is finally taking off and I'm really excited about this. Usually when most Pokemon card sets go up in value, I'm not a big proponent of that because, more expensive cards is never good for any collector. But the big reason I like Crown Zenith because it's an incredibly fun set and I'm a semi-secret fan of Crown Zenith. I've just been rooting for it in the background where I think this set is incredibly fun to crack open. It's probably the best Pokemon card set to crack open from a pack opening experience for English sets, really. No other English sets have really come even close to it. I really wish that Crown Zenith had set a precedent for modern Pokemon card set where 151, Prismatic, Evolution, Paldean Fates, all of these other special holiday sets would copy it in terms of pull rates, where Crown Zenith to me is close to being a perfect pull rate where it's incredibly fun and enjoyable. Even if you don't pull a super expensive card, you still have a good time cracking open Crown Zenith because there's so many cool art cards and the pull rates happen quite often that you feel like you're getting your money's worth regardless of what cards you are picking up, which I think is really great. And they also hit the nail on the head in terms of the supply of Crown Zenith. I felt like there were plenty of Crown Zenith products available during the course of its production cycle or its release cycle. There were plenty of Crown Zenith packs and products available. It was a little bit hard to get it on release date, but since then we've had just about the right amount that no one is really complaining about not being able to find enough Crown Zenith on store shelves. Obviously now it's a little bit harder to come by, but it's been 2 years. It's about time for Crown Zenith to slowly be more challenging to find on store shelves. You can still probably find some Crown Zenith packs on store shelves, and it's a pleasant surprise when you find some Crown Zenith on store shelves, but if I don't find any more packs, I'm okay with that. I've cracked open close to 300 booster packs of Crown Zenith, and all the way till my last one that I've cracked open, I still enjoy cracking open the set. It took me 300 packs to finally find my own Giratina V-Star, but I'm very happy to finally have that card inside of my collection, and I can confidently say that I pulled it myself, which is really nice and satisfying to say. So why is Crown Zenith finally starting to climb up in value? The big reason is because of the 2-year rule. Typically, most Pokemon card sets life cycle lasts for about 2 years. After 2 years, you're going to see a lot less restocks and resupplies of any particular sets. There's still some sets that go past 2 years, and I do expect that to happen for some modern Scarlet and Violet sets because they still have some stocks of some older Scarlet and Violet sets because the Pokemon company can't forecast the amount of demand for every single new set, so sometimes they over forecast. But in general, right now, it looks like the forecast for the life cycle for most modern sets is 2 years, and Crown Zenith is just reaching its 2-year mark. And most people, most collectors expect that there really aren't going to be more products of Crown Zenith and more packs of it available. So right now, most collectors in their own mind are saying, this is the cheapest point that I can find Crown Zenith at. In fact, if you're watching this video, you are behind the game. Most collectors thought of that around 3 months ago. They were already saying that at that price point 3 months ago, Crown Zenith was at its cheapest, and they have started picking up those cards then. And now you're really starting to see that spike where people are saying, okay, I really don't expect to see any more restocks and resupplies, at least large ones, of Crown Zenith into the future. There's not going to be any more coming from distribution centers, and if you find some loose packs on store shelves, that's fantastic, but in general, you shouldn't really be expecting to see any large amounts of products of Crown Zenith coming out, and so the cards were at their cheapest point, and now you're seeing a lot of those price spikes. In fact, if you look at the data, a master set of Crown Zenith was going for as low as $645 for the past couple of months. I've been researching what the general sold listing price is for a master set of Crown Zenith, and it's right around $650. The cheapest ones that you can find available right now are ranging between $950 to $100. That's a $300 to $350 price difference and up to a 50% additional cost. So if you're buying the complete set now, it's significantly more expensive than it was 3 months ago, but who knows where Crown Zenith is going to be in 5 to 10 years. There's a ton of the cards available, but as I've noticed, there's a lot more people collecting Pokemon cards now than there were people collecting cards 5 years ago. So the demand is just so incredibly high, even though there are tens and thousands of graded copies of these cards available out there, they are still climbing rapidly in price. A lot of the cards inside of Crown Zenith, especially the big chase cards, are seeing around a 30% to upwards of 60% price increase over the past 3 months. Some of the top cards like the Mewtwo V-Star, which is of course a fan favorite. Mewtwo is probably one of the most popular legendary Pokemon out there. And I will say the Mewtwo V-Star art is fantastic, especially when it has a combo Charizard V-Star card to go along with it. So there's a bunch of really cool cards inside of Crown Zenith, and those cards are starting to go up. We may never see another set like Crown Zenith ever again, which is really unfortunate. I love the pull rates from it. I think having one hit in every other booster pack, so if you pull 2 booster packs, you're likely to pull a hit, which is a Galarian Gallery card, a V-Star card, an ultra rare card, something like that in every other pack is really nice. Right now, the pull rates for modern sets is 1 in 3 pack, and it really starts to show where you're pulling a lot of duds quite often. I really wish Crown Zenith had set a precedent where more modern sets would have that similar pull rates, but I don't see that happening. Even for a set like Prismatic Evolutions, which I'm really excited to crack open with you guys, I just don't see it having the same pull rates as Crown Zenith. There's a small, slim chance that it may, and a big tweak to the pull rates is because of the Master Ball and the Pokeball holographic reverse inside of Prismatic Evolutions. If those are happening in the same kind of ratios as the Galarian Gallery that was inside of Crown Zenith, then that will be incredibly fun. I'm really excited about those Master Balls and Pokeball holographic reverse and how they are going to be spread inside of Prismatic Evolutions, because they're probably not going to have the exact same texture pattern and the same pull rates as Terrestrial Festival. Terrestrial Festival, even though it has the same art as Prismatic Evolutions, their pull rates are going to be very vastly different. So this is a good reminder of the 2-year rule. In general, if you're looking for any modern Pokemon card set, the true start to their climb in value doesn't happen till right around the 2-year mark. There's many sets that could go outside of that rule, but the general norm is most modern sets last for about 2 years, and after that, you're not going to see any more additional restocks. So most collectors start to really aim to collect the cards if they want them for their collection long term, right at the 2-year mark, because that's when there's no more restocks, there's no more supply, there's really only the demand. So cards could still go up or down after the 2-year mark, especially if they become incredibly unpopular after the 2-year mark. But if you think a set is popular and everyone knows about Crown Zenith, if you're watching any other Pokemon card channel, you know that we are in a little bit of a mini mania right now. If you go on another YouTube channel, you can see arrows going up, green going up, alt art going up, trainer galleries going up, booms everywhere. There is a little bit of a mania right now, so it doesn't surprise me that Crown Zenith is going up, because pretty much every set is going up, but specifically this set is outpacing some of the other ones, and that's mainly because it's right at that 2-year mark. What are some other sets that are fully at their 2-year mark? Some sets that are at their 2-year marks are Silver Tempest. Silver Tempest just passed its 2-year mark, and starting into Q1 of next year, some of the Scarlet and Violet sets, some of the early Scarlet and Violet sets are at their 2-year mark, which include things like Scarlet and Violet Base, and especially Paldea Evolve. Paldea Evolve could see a big spike in the next 6 months, and a big portion of that is because it's past its 2-year mark. It's no longer going to be in competitive play. Pretty much all the stocks out there is what we're going to have for the rest of our lives, and Paldea Evolve is a fairly popular set, so that's how these booms happen. That's how some older sets like Fusion Strike, Chilling Reigns, these are sets that are now in their 3-year mark, are now going for hundreds and hundreds of dollars more than what they were at release, because as sets gets older, as sealed products get more rare, collectors just like to pick them up more and more. The demand outweighs the supply. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy where people expect it to go up, they scoop it, and because they scoop it up, it goes up. So whether it's a self-fulfilling prophecy or not, that's pretty much how the market has been going for the past couple of years, and I do expect Crown Zenith to see a very similar pattern. Whether the steel products go up in value, that's really hard to say. Steel products of Crown Zenith has really been stagnant. There's a couple of products that has become a little bit more popular. I think the one that is going to be the most exciting to collect if you're looking at any Crown Zenith product is probably going to be the Pokemon Center exclusive ETB. That seems to be the thing that people are honing in on, is Pokemon Center exclusive ETB. So if you're looking for any sealed product, that is the one that I would have my eye on at least. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what your thoughts are on Crown Zenith. I absolutely love this set. I really wish more sets were like it, but we may never have another one like it. So I'm going to enjoy my time with it while I still have some packs to crack open. And thank you, and I'll see you guys next time.